So these are the stories we have to tell, because I believe that Americans are fundamentally good people. And I believe that Americans don't want this happening in their name. They just don't know, a lot of them.
I think we don't want our taxpayer dollars going towards it, and I think we're just desensitized to war. That's why I think during the Vietnam,
violence in general in this country.
Violence in general, but that's why I think during the Vietnam War it was so impactful when they were able to show the images of what was happening. Because you might hear 2-3 million people get killed, which is ridiculous.
But there was a napalm girl.
Yes, but when you see it and realize, oh, these are just regular civilians. Like even the words we use when they would say insurgents, like insurgents in Iraq got killed. Like it's like we dehumanize people.
100%, and everything becomes Hamas, right? I did a list for Zeteo for my media about a year ago of like everyone and everything that is Hamas now. Like anyone who said it, you're Hamas. The UN, Hamas. Save the Children, Oxfam, Hamas. Like charities, Hamas. Any foreign government that says anything about Israel, Hamas. I interviewed Miss Rachel, like YouTube child star. She's Hamas. Like everyone is Hamas. Like it is ridiculous, right? If Miss Rachel is Hamas, then you've lost the argument.
Yeah.
Your book, I haven't got a chance to read it yet. You just gave it to me this morning, but it's Win, The Art of Debating Every Persuading and Argument.
That's the stupid cover that makes you look, it's actually Win Every Argument. But the way it's written, it looks like that. That's one of the funny things about the cover.
Okay. I don't want to argue, and I don't want to win argument.
Yep.
I just want to learn.
Yep.
So why do you think arguing is I mean, you end up doing it anyway, but...
Yeah. You end up doing it anyway, so that's one thing. You can't avoid it. It's one thing I say, whether you want to avoid an argument, you can't. Therefore, you should be equipped for it. It's a book. It's a very practical book about skills, debating skills and arguing skills. But also, I do think arguing gets a bad rap. Right? There's bad faith argument, people who argue for the sake of arguing, people who argue without really believing what they're saying, a lot of cable news talking heads that have given argument a bad rap. But argument fundamentally, intrinsically, is about disagreeing in good faith, trying to come to a conclusion. I would argue that you can't find the truth unless you have a back and forth. We don't want to live in echo chambers where everyone agrees with each other all the time. We should have healthy debate, productive debate. That is how people discover truth, new ideas. I do think democracy requires healthy debate and argument, going back to ancient Greece. You're having people flesh out the issues, but it has to be done in good faith. What we've done in the US especially, and especially in our cable news world, I'm an ex-MSNBC host, we have a lot of bad faith argument. We have a lot of fake debates, and I think that's undermined. And this book is about saying, you know what? Arguing can be fun. People who do debate club in high school, some kids love doing that because it can be so pure and so raw and so authentic. But we've lost that. Our media has killed what was good faith debate and argument. And this book is an attempt to try and bring it back.
How do you know when you're in one? How do you know when you're in a healthy debate, a good faith debate?
That's a good question. It's hard. Sometimes I realize halfway through. I did the Jubilee debate on YouTube, which was insane. I went into that. Obviously, I knew there were going to be some bad faith people. I didn't realize all of them would be insane. Like I went with like notes and facts and figures, like traditional. All of it was a waste of time. Like these people are not interested in that stuff. So sometimes you kind of realize it in the middle of it. The Supreme Court was once asked, how do you define porn? And they're like, you know it when you see it, right? Like when you're in the debate and there's a bad. I've interviewed people and I've interviewed like leading politicians from our government, foreign governments, and halfway through you realize that this guy is just not interested. This is just pure bullshit.
Yeah, I think the 20v1, that's just entertainment. Like it can't be in good faith because it's literally designed to be as entertaining as possible. Well, you say that, but what's interesting, that now I'm going to sound partisan, but if you watch all the right-wingers who went on it, if you watch Jordan Peterson or Candace Owens, when they go on it, they get a bunch of like well-meaning, really earnest young liberals who are like, but Mr. Peterson, what do you think about this argument against God? Like I go on it and I'm like, get out of our country, and I feel like I'm a fascist.
I'm a fascist. Yeah, I'm a fascist. So I do think like there is a real asymmetry in our politics right now,